Hello, YouTubers, Mall community. Focusar is back again with the quick update on the mid-80s Pro Street Camaro. As you can see, I just have the chassis sitting there. The body's in primer. The hood, the rear deck lid, and the rear balance is in primer. So I'm just kind of making a fuel cell. And I was getting ready to mold the master cylinder because the kit didn't have a master cylinder in it, so I was like, well, I can mold one and cast one. I mixed this up earlier today, and here it is, evening hours, and it's still runny. I think I got a bad batch of hardener. I went to the local Hobby Lobby and got some rubber mold making from aluminite and casting resin, and this has already been sitting probably like 5-6 hours now. So I think I got a bad batch of hardener for the rubber RTV. So that's kind of putting a damper on my casting part. And when I used the stuff prior, I had no issues with it drying up. This is a rotor for a 1/25th scale model. And yeah, I just don't know, because it was supposed to be like a yellowish color, and the part B that goes into the rubber was all clear. So I don't know, I might have to take that back and get another batch, or just go check out this place called Sticky Stuff and see what they got. So that put a damper on doing a little bit of finishing up on that. Anyways, you might have seen the rear quarter panel on the 55 2-lane blacktop car that I'm working on. Over the weekend I made some drum brakes. And messed around with the front suspension and steering box. I just have everything just kind of sitting in there. I'm using the steering box from the Camaro. I cut the steering arm to have full movement with the steering. So that's where I'm at right now on the 55. I'm kind of working on both at the same time. I just primered it about 30 minutes ago. It's already dry. I'm using a TK Automotive filler primer. And once I get that rubber figured out, then I can move forward on the Camaro and come up with the color scheme. I'm kind of thinking on red, but then maybe black with some blue, purple, pink, maybe some red designs down the side. try to do an 80s paint job or do some of that old water effect style paint job. Well, we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, like I said, I think I maybe mentioned it, cut the wing window out. So now I'm going to build the frame for the window to slide. Build a roll cage. And the other thing I did, I was going to use the slicks from the Camaro kit, but they're just too narrow. Then I was going to use the tires from the muscle machines, but they're too wide. And the wheels, the Kragers, they won't fit in the opening because trying to do a video with one hand is nearly impossible. You can see that the wheel center opening is just way too big. And what I do on that is I take the stock wheels, I'll cut the center just right above the Goodyear name. There's a mold line that runs around the wheel, and I'll cut along that edge with an X-Acto knife. Then I'll take that and I'll glue the center of this right inside that lip. That's what I did with the Pro Street tires for the Camaro. And for the Gaster tires, they're a lot wider now, because what I did was I took two sets I cut right down the center all the way around, and I cut the wheel, the sidewall, and glued one half to that, extending the wheel out half a wheel. So there'll be the factory wheel with the seam, then this part glued on to here. You can see the line. So I extended it out one half wheel to give it that correct look from the 70s with the old, I guess you call 60 series drag slick. Anyways, that's what I'm working on right now. I still got to do the motor mounts, and I'm using parts from the Camaro kit. I'm using the rear springs, 4 9-inch that I made. Nothing too radical, just trying to keep it pretty much like the TV car. I got to give me some of those RC jack stands. So that's what I'm working on right now, just kind of tinkering around, and I'm gonna go clean up that my little mold box and pull the master cylinder out of it, clean it up, and start over again. Because here's my casting resin. I should have had that already molded and casted by now, 6 hours later. Anyways, that's what I got going right now. Just tapping my feet, trying to come up with the interior color, black carpet. I might go like a dark gray. I don't know, who knows, maybe do a 70s shag green carpet. Well, anyways, hope you guys dig it. What I got going so far, I'm going to weather the primer. Like on the 55 from the Two-Lane Blacktop movie, where they're in a gas station. You take a good look at that body in the gas station scene. That body is really in bad shape. Well, I hope you all dig it. Stay cool. Be cool. Happy modeling. Y'all take care.